Hey everyone, Adriana Noriega here with Eddie Hearn. Eddie, great to see you here in Phoenix. We're practically melting outside, but it's nice and cool here. And we know that on Saturday night it's going to be fire in that boxing ring. Looking forward to seeing Bam Rodriguez and of course Gallo Estrada. How motivated are you to keep bringing these exciting flyweight, super flyweight fights that we've been covering? Well, at least I've been covering for at least 10 years now.
Yeah, because everyone's a great fight. You know, very rarely do you see a bad fight in this division, and especially when you've got two greats. I mean, you've got two pound-for-pound greats, really. And, you know, for Jesse Bam Rodriguez, he's 24. You know, I believe if he beats El Gallo, you've got to start talking about him as, you know, one of those top pound-for-pound fighters. And it's a tough fight for him because El Gallo is very experienced, very crafty, but looks good, you know, and this is a massive fight for Bam.
There are a lot of people or organizations that are already considering Bam at least, you know, in the top 10, maybe in the higher, you know, 8, 9, 10. But he is considered one of the best in the world. Gallo is a living legend in this sport. Do you think that perhaps this could be potentially that passing of the torch moment in the 115?
Maybe, you know, but I think El Gallo seems really motivated for this fight, you know, like almost like he wants to prove people wrong. People are writing him off. People are saying that he's at the end of the road. He looks good, you know. Still looks very fresh to me. And sometimes people talk about, you know, he's had that 15-month, 16-month layoff. Sometimes that can suit an older fighter. You know, like don't just think that they're going to come back rusty. Activity is great, but when you get a little bit older, you know, he's probably had a tremendous training camp. He's put everything into it, feels great, but the truth will come out on Saturday night.
Yeah, you know, talking to Gallo and to Bam right now, Gallo saying, you know, I think that when Bam faced Cuadras and when he faced Rungvisai, he faced them later on during their career, and he's kind of expecting Bam is kind of expecting the same from Gallo, and Gallo's like, well, he's gonna be in for a great surprise. Is that, you know, when you visualize what we're gonna see on Saturday, what kind of fireworks do you see?
I mean, look, Bam is very active in there, and so is Estrada, and you know. It's interesting, you know, Bam said, you know, I think it might be a bit cagey for a couple of rounds, and Strada's like, his trainer went, it won't be, we're going to go from the first bell. And I think, you know, that's just going to be, there's no point really necessarily trying to outbox Bam. I think he's going to do what he does, which is be smart, but be very, very active in there. And that's why I keep saying, you know, people always talk about fight of the year contenders. I don't see this fight being anything but a fight of the year contender. You know, just two, like I said, two modern day greats.
Well, we definitely saw Bam versus Sonny Edwards here in Phoenix in December. That was also, you know, one of the best fights of that year. So they keep, you guys keep bringing in the heat, bringing in more heat to Phoenix.
Yeah, you know, it's a great fight city.
Yeah.
We had a good crowd for that fight, but we got nearly double the crowd for this one on Saturday. Munguia against Ryder we were here for, Navarrete's box here, Valdez's box here. It's a really, really good fight city. Obviously you got Mexico playing football here on Sunday as well, so it's going to be a great atmosphere.